I want to introduce myself to those who are new here. So, hi guys, my name is Sade, the storyteller, aka the baddest, and I'm good at telling stories. So, yeah, welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes, and don't forget to follow and share because that will mean so much to me if you do share and stay. Please stay. Please stay. Don't go. Please stay. But yeah, welcome. Period. Period. But yeah, I want to do a little life update from the last episode. I mentioned that I am going through heartbreak, but with me, I feel like I've been coping so well, like so well, because I just feel like sadness is not gonna cut it. Like I did cry yesterday, don't get me wrong. I did cry because I was like, I'm actually mad lonely. It's crazy because I know I have friends and stuff, but it's like I'm so lonely because imagine just like that person that you had, you're crying and stuff, and that person used to comfort me, and it's like, damn, like I don't really have anyone to comfort me like that. And it's like I'm too anxious or I'm too scared to kind of show my vulnerability to my friends. Don't get me wrong, I love them to bits, but I just feel like I haven't broken that barrier with them where I can just cry and need a shoulder to cry on. Not saying that they will sway me away. I just feel like it's just to do with comfort. No, do you see what I mean? So it's been hard for me. I have been getting used to just like being by myself. Shout out to my friends though, because they have been checking up on me and just asking me how I'm coping mentally. Like I was telling them that I'm gonna start therapy, but damn, therapy is so expensive. And then my boys, they were like, "Oh, like what if we helped you pay?" And I'm like, "Hell no." This is why I think they're so heaven sent. Like my friends are not bad friends, or the ones that I say, like the ones that I mention all the time and speak so highly of, they are not bad people. And when I heard that, I just said, like, no, don't go out your way to do that for me. I'm sorry. But I know it's supportive, but it's like, I can't take money from people. I can't do that. Then I feel like now I'm going to have to repay you in the biggest way. Not saying like, oh, it's a tit for tat. It's just, that's too generous. Like, how can I let that go? Or how can I let you do that and me not repay you generously? You know? So when I heard that, I was just like, no, that's so precious, but please don't do that. Like, all I really want is just them to be friends and just hang out with me and take me out. Let's do stuff and just put me in a good mood rather than just spending their money in it. I don't really, ooh, in it. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Let me change my grammar. Yeah, I don't want them to spend their money on me. I just prefer just to give me a time and just be there for me at my, I guess I could say, my hardest moments. I feel like I said, I'm coping so well because I have friends like Chanel, I have friends like Sarah, my cousin Sophie. I'm shouting at everybody. Sophie, my sister Franklin, like my friend Kaimani, Jonathan, Philip, um, Joel. Frankly came yesterday. Like I have a good Amani too. How can I forget? I have a good support system. Like they've been supporting me and I can't thank them enough. Let me not be gay because I feel like crying. See, this is the thing. If someone was like to me, oh, say a speech about your friends, I'll be bawling. If someone said the same thing about my mum or my sister, I'll be bawling. I can't talk. I can't say too much because my heart, I love them so much. Those people that I mentioned right now, I love them so much and I'll always be there for them because they always show up for me. So damn, I'm getting a little emotional. Damn, I'm a embrace it because there's nothing wrong with me being emotional because it's just like at first I felt like I didn't have anyone. Because if you hear my episode, you hear me complaining about friends and them not being there and da 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 da. And it's just like, oh no, shout out to Cheyenne as well. How can I forget? Because I just had a conversation with her, and she's an amazing person too. There's two of them, so shout out to both of them. But it's just like at the beginning of the year or beginning of the couple months when I started the podcast, if you listen, I'm always complaining about friends and no one being there for me. But these people here have been showing up for me and been showing me they love me. They're my friends. They'll tell me I love you. And I'm like, no, I actually feel the love. My heart is warm. When I hang out with them, I don't feel like they're judging me. They're supportive in their own ways. I know life goes on, so I feel like sometimes I may put I don't I don't want to say I put too much pressure because I actually actively don't say it. Only this year I've been really transparent and open with things that I've been going through. But then again, it's like I don't want them to view me or deem me as weak. Of course, they don't see me as weak. They see me as a strong person. Yeah. But it's just like, of course, my traumas and stuff does not define me. Of course, it does not define me. But it's just like, you know, they're just good people. I just don't know what else I can say. They're really good people. Like it makes me realize how much they mean to me and how much life is worth living when you have good people around you. So shout out to my friends because without them, I feel like I'm nothing. Especially because that relationship aspect is not there anymore. It's like, um, yeah, you really have your friends to depend on. You really need your friends to fall back and lean on, So shout out to them. I'm gonna change the topic because I'm gonna be welling up and I'm gonna be crying and I don't want you guys to be like, damn, this girl's a sucker for crying. But shout out to my friends. I love them and I'm always gonna be there for them. And they know that as well. Like I was literally saying to my friend yesterday, damn, you barely see me. He came yesterday and I was like, well, meant because frankly in Joel, they're like my best friends because I grew up with them. So I'm like to him, like, I barely see you, I barely talk to you. Like, we're meant to be best friends here. And, I want to make sure you're good. And then he came for me yesterday because bearing in mind, he lives 10 minutes away from me. So when he came, I had fun. Like I was laughing, and that's the most I've laughed. Like I'm just happy to hang out with people that are gonna make me chuckle and laugh and just make me feel good and just check up on me and be like, oh, I'm gonna come to your house and chill. Like even if it's just coming to my house and chill, it means so much to me. So yeah, I love my friends dearly and I wouldn't trade them. The friends that I have, yeah, I wouldn't trade them, if I'm honest. The people that I named, shout out to them because they mean so much to me, honestly. But yeah, so that's a little life update there. But I've been coping so well. Excuse me. Let me even mention the streets are hella ghetto. I ain't even been out here for too long. And what is too ghetto? It is too ghetto. Like, get me back on the pavement now. Get me back on the pavement now. Like, hell no. The streets are ghetto. No, thank you. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like, how do people do it? Like, how do you even talk to people and stuff? Like, how do you even like get to know people? Like, it's so weird because I don't know. Me personally, I was talking to my cousin. I was like, I don't want to be sexualized, like what the hell? I am more than just my body. What do you mean you're sexualizing me? And when I see it, I'm like, okay, it makes sense in a relationship where your man's like, damn, girl, you looking fine, you looking sexy. You looking sexy. I need to get rid of Joe's vocabulary immediately. I know he's gonna listen to this and laugh, but I need to get rid of his vocabulary immediately. But yeah, like girl, you looking sexy. Like, if I was in a relationship and cool, like, damn, I'm looking sexy for you, boy. What you mean? Stop playing. But when it's someone that, ugh, no, like, ugh, seriously, like, I don't want to be vulgar, but oh my god, like, nah, I can't even say it. I'm gonna leave it out because this person, what they said, yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, what the hell? Like, is this how you talk to girls? Like, it's not gonna make me want to off my pant. Like, what? Like, ew, that was just too much for me. Very not cute, not classy, not very demure. Yeah, I said it. And what? But it wasn't given. I'm sorry. It was not given. It was not given. Like, I don't know if that's how he talks to girls, but I was just like, fucking hell, mate. That is awful. That is completely awful. Like, what do you mean? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But yeah, I know already I'm not ready for dating and stuff. Of course, like, I'm not ready for dating. It's just, I'm in that period where I'm just trying to have fun with people, get to know people, just have fun, but like the sexual aspect of it as well, it's just like especially if you've been doing it with someone for so long and now it's like, you know, okay, let's say for example, hypothetically, if I was to do it with somebody else, like how do you go about it? Like because this guy, I'm gonna say it now because I don't want you guys to be like, oh no, because he was like, let me put my dick in your mouth. Sorry, Spotify. Sorry, everybody that's listening. I'm so sorry. Very vulgar. Let me change the word. Let me put my PP in your mouth. I'm like, damn, like, no. What the hell do you think I am? A sex doll? What? I literally said to my cousin, "Does he think I'm a toy?" Like, well, no, respect me, please. Okay, period. But enough about that because it's giving really ghetto. Like the streets are chilly. Put me back on the pavement, y'all. Put me back on the pavement. But apart from that, I've just been doing me. Like I feel like it hasn't been long since the breakup, of course, but it's like I'm doing me. Like been doing my driving lesson, y'all. Shout out to my driving instructor, Gary. He's awesome. I don't care. I'm always telling him start like a YouTube channel. Like I think you're so hilarious. He's like, I don't have time for that, you know. But he's a good guy. Like shout out to him. You know, he be making me comfortable when I'm driving. So I'm gonna let you guys know if I pass. No, I better pass. So I'm not even gonna say if when I pass. But anyway, because your girl needs to be on the road side. I need to be on the road, okay? Because where I live, it's just too techy. It's just too complicated. A car is needed, but in God's timing. I don't want to say God's timing, but I'm gonna say God's timing. But yeah, apart from that, like I've just been doing me, just been getting on with life, just making sure. Like I really don't really like working. Like I don't know what it is. Like I'm starting to not like my job that much, but that's between me and you guys. But I'm just fugging it out until I find what I want to do in life because I'm still young. I just turned 24, y'all. I mean, 2 months ago, I just turned 24, so I'm still young. I'm still figuring out what I want to do and stuff. So yeah, like I just can't wait to get my hair done. Damn, I'm gonna be looking like a sexy girl. Anyway, yeah, so that's a little life update and stuff. I'm currently watching, I don't know what this Netflix series is called, but it's from Tyler Perry. Oh, Beauty in Black, yeah. I watched the first episode with my friend and my cousin. My sister was here, but I don't know. No, she wasn't watching it with me. But mate, Tyler Perry. Oh my gosh. What's he playing at with this series? It's so degrading. All the girls are naked. They're swearing. It's too vulgar. Like, like what did Rich Dollar say? Like swearing like a sailor. Just f. Too much. Too much. Like Tyler, you've made amazing movies. This is bottom barrel. This is disgusting. I'm seeing tits. I'm seeing like the way they're talking is just it's not given. I don't know if they were trying to do power, like a power type of vibe. I don't even know what the plot is. They're like, oh, we need to do this for the family. I'm like, who's the family? What is this? Like, is it a gang? Why are they so onto this girl called Kimmy? Like, I don't understand it, you know? It just doesn't make sense. And then the girl from Baddies is on her acting is just shit, man. I'm sorry. Like the acting is just awful. Tyler didn't even get no real actors. Mia Kaplan it was better than this. I can't say it was good. It was better than this. It had some real actors in it. In this one, I ain't never seen these. Tyler, I mean, he's probably made some money, but I went online and the ratings are 2.6. People are just like, it's bad. Like, no, it's too vulgar. Like, I'm sorry. Let's stop. We need to stop over sexualizing things. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. We need to stop over sexualizing. We have kids. There's kids that are gonna go online and see all of this stuff. Why are people not thinking? Why are people not thinking? It's ridiculous. I'm watching it, I'm thinking, God, there's too much. Even the way the guy ran over the girl, yeah, he's so stupid. Because why is the girl bent up like that? Twice in the same position. You just hit her. She's still in that position. It don't make no sense, cameraman. I don't know if he was trying to do like a comedic type of vibe. Because me, I'm seeing it as this is so funny because this is so rubbish. This is absolutely dog poo rubbish. Yeah. But then I'm like, no, he's probably being serious, but bare people are watching it. But I'm just like, this is really bad. Like, I'm sorry. The movie was, if you want to watch it, you guys can watch it. It's called Beauty in Black. But the show is just dog poo. I'm sorry. It's a series. It's 8 episodes. It's so dog poo. I'm on the second episode. I'm just watching because I'm just thinking, does it get better than this? Or it don't get better than this? Or like, you know? But yeah. Okay, guys, I'm done ranting about the show, but on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about boundaries because I feel like it's so important to set boundaries and know why you're setting boundaries and why you should have boundaries in general. So let's get into it. I do apologize if I stimmer and stutter because I'm reading from my notes that I did for the script. When I script, I like to write, so it's good for me to have it in hand. But yeah, for those who don't know the definition of boundaries, because I'm sure some people, no shade, no tea, actually don't know the meaning of boundaries. But they are to help us establish and maintain healthy relationships, prevent burnout and resentment, and also protect us from our mental health and well-being. So I guess there you go, guys. That's the definition of boundaries. But I do believe that setting strong boundaries are important, just not for yourself, but those around you, so they can get a better understanding of you. That's what I think. Yeah, so it says here, research suggests that families have three types of boundaries. So clear boundaries are directly stated, flexible, and adaptable. Each member is able to be assertive, communicate their needs. That's clear boundaries. Rigid boundaries are closed, inflexible, much like a wall that doesn't let anything in or out, which can be challenging. To be fair, I think it's all right to have rigid boundaries, to be honest with you, because what? Like, I'm sorry, no way is someone overstepping my boundaries. I don't care. I'm not, never compromise your boundaries, guys. I'm sorry. Never, never compromise your boundaries. Okay. Open boundaries are not clear and might even be fuzzy or loose. It can be hard for individual family members to have their needs met. That one there, I don't know, because when it comes to family in my household, I feel like we're very much independent. So I don't know what everybody's actually to be fair, that's a lie. I feel like I do know people's boundaries in my house. So we know like not to overstep them, if that makes sense. And me personally, I never like to compromise my boundaries, because what do you mean I'm compromising my boundaries? But I'm gonna get into that a little bit later in the episode. But yeah, so how do we know when boundaries have been crossed? No, because seriously, it's really crazy that people don't know when they've crossed somebody's boundaries, or maybe that person didn't speak up and been or said like, hey, like you've made me, uncomfortable, da 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 da. So I feel like to know how you've crossed somebody's boundaries, you need to be paying attention and yeah, paying attention to your instincts, sorry, and be attentive, like seriously. Always study the person around you, whether that's friends or family members' mannerism. It's the first thing you will notice. You can tell when someone is uncomfortable at their mannerism. And this is why I always tell people, you need to study the people around you. I'm so observant. I can tell you, like when I'm watching people, I'm just like, okay, I can tell what type of person you are. I can tell there's things I can say or there's things I can't say that may offend you. Oh, that's why every time I'm like, oh, I do apologize if I'm being intrusive, because there's people that are really direct and they want to know, they want to be knowy and they want to know your business. So I'm always like, oh, I'm sorry. Even um with my friend, because I didn't, in society nowadays with the pronouns and stuff, and me personally, I've never met no one else with pronouns. And nowadays, you don't want to overstep somebody's boundaries when it comes to their sexual orientation. Is that the word? Yeah, their labels. So with her, she is she, they. So I said to her, when I first started talking to her, I was like, um, I do apologize. I didn't know what to call you, because I don't know if she goes by she or they. So I said I refrained from calling you sis or stuff like that because I didn't want to offend you. And she was like, "Oh, how thoughtful." I was like, she goes by she." So I'm like, "Oh, thank Jesus," because I'm here saying sister, sister, sister. I don't know if that is overstepping her boundaries or that's making her uncomfortable. So I'm glad that, I don't know. I feel like I'm someone that's very careful. I never want to offend someone, because that's the last thing I ever want to do is offend someone. So I'm very mindful of what I say and just make sure, oh, what do you go by? Do you mind me calling you this? And if they say okay, then I just have to go with it. Although everybody has their opinions on certain things with that with the LGBTQ, but that's not my problem and that's not my business to say anything. But yeah, so I feel like at the end of the day, everyone has their limits, everyone has their comforts, and I feel like you as a human being, you need to respect people's bubbles and boundaries. Like, for instance, with me, I think I have so many boundaries. I got like there's so many things that can make me uncomfortable. Like, for one, I hate when it's mainly to men, but then again, I'm like, I think it's with females, some females, but it's mostly men. For me, I don't like my waist to be touched unless I'm comfortable with you. Then that's the thing. I don't like my arms to be touched. I don't like when people are so close to me. It makes me so anxious. So there's someone at work who's so close to me. I feel like, is it rude for me to be like, I feel like you're in my personal bubble. Like, why are you so close to me? You know? And I always tell people, please, can you not touch? Because I don't like to be touched in certain areas due to, past endeavors and past traumas. So I feel like, I remember saying this to some guy. I was like, please, can you not touch me there? And he continuously did it. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable anymore. Like, I just told you my boundaries. I don't like certain things. That's why I always explain myself, like certain clothing, because I used to work in a predominantly male based in workplace. I used to just wear hoodies and cargo bottoms because I just knew, like, I don't want an incident where somebody is touching me at work or just looking at me when we're just there to be working, if that makes sense. So I used to be like, can I wear a jumper to work? Because I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable with just showing, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, my body is like an hourglass and set good, but my body ain't bad. I got thick thighs, massive tits, and I got a little dumper at the back. Don't play with her. My ass is getting a little fat. Don't play with her. Sorry, I have to say it because what do you mean? My tits are getting ginormous. TMI, I know, but I'm gonna say it. But yeah, what do you call it? So me personally, I just keep it P. Like, it's so, even speaking about work, sorry, quick tangent though. I have to say it because people need to have shame. My old manager is messaging me talking about, oh, let me take you out for drinks. Oh, don't tell me you have a boyfriend. Excuse me. Last time I checked, you had a wife. He's like, I'm no longer with her. So because you're not with your wife, you now want to come to me and take me out for drinks. And I know what you're trying to do. And me personally, I feel like when I tell guys I don't want to, like, there's someone else at work, he's like, let's catch up for drinks. I'm not comfortable with going one on one. And especially if you're not my cup of tea as well, like, I'm not going to go out with you. Sorry. And I've been dubbing this guy for a year and he's like, oh, okay, then let me know when you're free. Don't be mad, just take the hint, baby. No shade, no shade. But anyway, I just thought it was like mad strange, but anyway, let's keep it pushing. But yeah, I just, back to the boundaries. I just feel like I'm so observant, so I'm always going to be mindful of what I say, just to make sure I make those around me very comfortable. Even if I have broken their boundaries, I always apologize and I take accountability, because one thing about it, and two things for sure, I never want to offend someone. I never want to make my friends uncomfortable. So if I've broken their boundary, I will always apologize and take accountability. I feel like, especially if you love those people, you need to take accountability. But yeah, there are other boundaries that I want to share with you guys, so I am going to share it. So there are many boundaries, to be fair. So like physical, so body and personal space. I just spoke about body and personal space. No, sorry, personal space. So I feel like if someone is like bare in your face and bare in your bubble and it's making you like so uncomfortable, you need to tell them back up. Because I don't know what, I hate it. Like, it makes me so, oh, it makes me cringe. It makes me anxious. So that's one. Sexual boundaries. So your sexual self and your intimate personal space. This includes choice around types of sexual activity. Expand. So I'm going to expand on this one. So I wrote a bracket saying expand on this one. So what I mean by this as well, because I think it's so important. Never let anyone pressure you to do anything sexually that you are not ready for. Like, I can speak on myself, TMI guys, because this is going to be PG-18. If you're young, get off. Like, with fellatio, with me, I never let no man pressure me to do that. Hell to the no. I never let anybody pressure me, because what do you mean you're pressuring me to give you fellatio? I do it when I'm ready to do it. And if you feel like you're not ready to do it, never let no one make you do it. Always ensure that the person that you're with makes you so comfortable. And that's one thing I can appreciate about the previous partner. They made me so comfortable when it came to those type of endeavors. I never felt like, oh, I'm uncomfortable or I'm not enjoying it. It went both ways. So I feel like, always make sure that person that you're with makes you comfortable. If anybody is making you uncomfortable or forcing you to do something you don't want, you either need to speak up or you need to get out of there, or never, even if it's on message and they're giving you that, do not meet up with them. Even if it's you're about to do it, you're allowed to say no. Never let them force you. Oh, come on, just do it. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Peer pressure is the worst thing you can ever do to someone. I would never peer pressure someone. Sharante. When I say peer pressure, yeah, like slowly I'll be like, oh, just have some. If they don't smoke, okay, cool. I back it. I back it up. I'm like, okay, cool. But I'll never pressure someone. Like, I'll never peer pressure someone to do something like that. Are you crazy? If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. If I hear one of my friends peer pressure somebody, I'm not going to be happy because you were raised better than that. And if you're my friend, you have common sense. Just moving on to the next one. Emotional. So your feeling and personal details are a part of emotional boundaries. Like, so for me, to expand on that, like if you're upset by something that someone did and someone's trying to invalidate your feelings, then I feel like you've just crossed their boundaries. If they're telling you, hey, look, that person made me feel pretty much shitty today and I didn't appreciate it, who are you to tell them they can't feel the way they feel? No, I'm going to acknowledge it. What can we do to resolve this? What can we do to make you comfortable? Let's set some new boundaries, or let's come to a compromise so this never happens again. I'm never going to invalidate someone's feelings. If I made you feel that way as well, I'm going to take ownership, take accountability, apologize. What can we do moving forward to make sure this doesn't happen? And I make sure that you are so comfortable. I feel like, especially if that's your friend as well, like you cannot invalidate your friend's feelings. If they feel like that, then they feel like that. Like, who are you to tell them no? Financial as well. I feel like this is so important. So these boundaries can be crossed when pressured to lend or give things, to spend or loan when you don't have or you don't want to. Like, say for example, someone like, oh, just give me the money. I need the money. Give me the money. Or why? Oh, you're broken it. You don't want to. You don't want to spend the money because you're broken it, or you don't have the money because you're broke. That's why you don't want to get it, and then you're pressured to buy something. Who are you to pressure me to get something that I don't want to get? And I feel like never let someone pressure you in spending your money. What the hell? You can say no. Like, what do you mean you're pressuring me to spend my good money on something? Baby, that ain't gonna work with me. That ain't gonna work with me. You know, I feel like setting healthy boundaries are important so you ensure people around you respect you and so that you feel comfortable, as I mentioned prior. I feel like you need to set some goals. So start small with your boundaries, setting start small with your boundaries and start practicing. So say for example, if you're someone that's never set boundaries, so ask yourself what makes you comfortable, what doesn't make you comfortable, what is something that someone can do that will tip you off the edge, or you'll be like, that's not really a bit of me. That's made me feel uneasy, or that's made me feel uncomfortable. Okay, ask yourself that question. And then let's say, for example, it's like, I don't even know what I can say. Like, you told your friends something and now they're making a joke with, like, one thing I don't like that girls do. Say for example, when I could tell them something like, oh, but Suzanne is wearing I don't know, dirty drawers. And she told me that in confidence because she didn't wash her underwear. I'm around a bunch of guys. I'm like, oh, well, Suzanne's wearing dirty drawers anyway. So just to pipe up in front of guys, that's me breaking my friend's boundaries, or me overstepping my friend's boundary because she told me that in confidence. And now I'm doing that to be a D rider in front of man. I feel like that's breaking a boundary, you know? And I feel like you need to set boundaries. Make sure you set boundaries within yourself. Like, say for example, in relationships, what me and the previous partner did with boundaries is, say for example, because I have a lot of male friends, I could only see two particular male friends because I grew up with them. So I'm sorry, there's no way you're telling me I'm not gonna see these lots. I always see these lots, but I wouldn't go out with my male friend individually because, you know, it's just something that we wasn't really comfortable with, or like boundaries in the sense of there's certain things we wouldn't say to people that would jeopardize our relationship. So we set boundaries within ourselves, as well as when we're in social settings. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do this. This is not going to make us. This is not going to make me feel comfortable if you do this. Do you see what I mean? So I feel like setting those boundaries are really, really important, and finding a balance as well. because you never want to set boundaries and then someone's overstepping your boundaries and you're so mentally drained because of how many times you've told them, look, you've crossed my boundary, you crossed my, especially if, wait, hold on a second. If they cross your boundaries to begin with, address it. I feel like don't repeat yourself. If you have to say it twice, then we got a problem. And I'm someone that needs to take my own advice because I feel like I've repeated myself twice and I've given people the benefit of the doubt, and I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I'm not gonna like you that much if you keep on crossing my boundaries. And I feel like a lot of people have crossed my boundaries and I've let it slide because of the type of person I am. I'm a very forgiving and nice person, and sometimes I hate myself for it. A lot of people like, don't hate yourself for it. No, it's easy for me to kind of bend when it comes to people. Like, if I love you so much, I'll do anything for you. That's the thing. Like, I love so, 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 so hard. I love so, 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 so hard. So it's not easy to say no. But then again, that's one thing I've been doing as well. I say no. If I don't want to go to a party, I'm saying no. If I don't want to go here, I'm saying no. I'm saying no, no. If I don't want to meet these people out, no, no. If I don't want to do this, no, no. What do you mean you're forcing me to do? Oh, just do it. Just do it. No, I don't want to do it. I start to get really anxious when I see people pressure me. Like, I'll say it like, oh, stop. Like, you're making me really, really anxious. I don't like peer pressure. I really hate it. I hate peer pressure. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, how can you force someone to do something to the point where they told you no already, and then you're still asking? I told you no already, but you're still asking. What do you mean you're still asking? And sometimes I feel like you need to, this is the thing with the word no as well. Like, it's depending on who you're with. Like, if the person's moving a little bit crazy or they look like this person can potentially inflict harm on me, like, I understand why people are like, oh, okay, I'll do it then. But then again, it's like, make sure you said no the first time. At least you said no, 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 no. But if you're in a predicament where you're like, oh, this person can inflict harm on me, I understand. Like, I would be in the middle. I'm like, I would still say no, but it's like, I don't want to get fucked up, or I don't want something bad to happen to me. So sometimes you have to comply. I know I may not be advising the right thing, but I just feel like, especially if this person can put you in potential danger or harm, like, I rather you be safe than sorry, you know? And I feel like if anybody does peer pressure you, you need to drop them as a friend. Delete, remove them. Never let anybody pressure you crazy. This is your life. Take control of your life. I heard a theory. Someone said that your brain is like a computer. So everything you input is or output is your reality. So say for example, if you don't want those bad friends around you, or if people keep putting no, sorry, if people keep overstepping your boundaries, then I feel like you can just press the delete button and get rid of them, you know? Seriously, you can. This is your life. No one can convince you why they should still be friends with you. You can suck a hard cock. No, seriously, you have to take life as a pinch of salt. This is your life. You are in control of your life and your future and your destiny. Your present self will thank your future self if you do the right things today. So I feel like if you are around people that are moving shysty, shady, putting mad peer pressure on you, you need to tell them to do one, or you just need to stop talking to them as a whole. Because I feel like stop talking to them is big, you know? So do what makes you happy at the end of the day, but always follow your head, not your heart, because sometimes your heart can kill you. So think with your head. Your brain is a powerful tool. So if that person is doing something that you don't like, do not compromise your comfort for them. Never, never compromise your comfort. You either address it or you keep walking, because life comes and goes, like friends come and go. They're here for a reason. Some of them are here for a season. So the ones that show you that they're there for you are the ones you need to keep, or try to fix it or come to a compromise. But my thing is, don't repeat yourself twice. If you have to repeat yourself twice, then that person is not willing to compromise and make you comfortable, because it's the them show. It's all about them, and you can't be friends with people that are entitled and they think they're better than you. You can suck a hard one as well. Okay? I want to make sure that you're living the best quality of life and you're always surrounding yourself with the right people. So you need to make the right choices in life. That's one thing I've been learning as well, whilst being outside of a relationship. Like, you really do need to pick yourself. Like, seriously, this is your life. Why the hell are you compromising your happiness for somebody else? Or why are you compromising your boundaries for somebody else? This is your life. You need to be harsh. If it hurts people in the process, all you can do is apologize. But hey, I'm doing me, you know? So that's one thing I've been learning. So never let someone like overdo it. Like, do not let them overdo it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did writing it and recording it. I hope that you guys have a good week. Enjoy yourself, take care, and just put yourself first and always love yourself, because that's the best thing you can do to yourself. If you don't, then I'm here if you need help. But yeah. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.